It's time to write some sonnets with Shakespeare. I'm your friendly neighbourhood Shakespeare, and here to write some sonnets together. This will be our 5th time doing it, and it's quite fun and exciting. It's always a good time to get to spend a Thursday morning with all of you out there. Susan Hill is here. It's been a minute since we've seen each other, other than yesterday. You commenting on my comments, so that was a lot of fun. So hello, Susan. And we're just going to be having a nice, good, fun time this morning. Let's create something great together, whether the class is just like Susan and me, or if it is a whole bunch of people, we're going to have a really good time. At the top of the show, let me just say, if this is the kind of stuff that you like and you want to continue to support, please go ahead and buy me a cup of coffee. Coffee.com/Shakespeare. That's ko-fi.com/Shakespeare. Or become a Patreon at patreon.com/Shakespeare. And basically, that being said, let's start creating some art together. Susan says, I haven't seen her for the show. She says she's been training on Zoom a lot, and mornings are harder than afternoons for work. Oh yeah, I'm sorry for that, but hopefully you've been watching things in the replays and whatnot as well, and so you can take part with us. David Schwartz says, good morning, David. Good morning to your delightful cookies as well. And let me, now that the song is over, let me get the Word document loaded. There we go. All right. Mostly I will have it right there. Can I say how much I genuinely love oh, there we go, make it a little wider. How much I genuinely love this screen share technology. It's so much fun. It's really great. But what are we writing about this morning? It can be anything, anything that you want. So you provide a suggestion, and I'll go through my favorites, and then we'll see wherein we are. Right there. Let me take this out. So let me know what you want to write about. Susan Hill says we can write about celebration. Yeah, I wonder how it is for you up in Canada. I mean, like, what that is like. Is it just a breath of relief? Yeah. David Schwartz says Lady Gaga singing the national anthem. I have some feelings about that a lot of people did not agree with me on Facebook. They're like, how dare you? I said I just didn't love it. I thought it was performative. But goodness. Canada is relieved. Dan Wenzel, I know he meant to type an N, but I gotta say, this amuses me so much. You beginnings. Oh, new beginnings, Dan. Of course, the writer wants me to have him on record as something great. Oh, by the way, can I bring this in? Off-screen wife and I, we just ordered some coffee warmers for the desk, and it's so neat. It's yeah, like you don't have to worry about burning your hand or anything. It keeps your cup warm, but also as soon as you put it down, it turns on. Love it. I just picked it up this morning from the post office. So David Schwartz is suggesting Biden being president. I like the idea of the combination, the broader concept of celebration and new beginnings. I like that. And not that we shouldn't touch on Biden becoming president. It's a singular moment. But usually I like to talk about things that could have a little bit of shelf life, if you know what I mean. Like 10 years from now, people will say, hey, this is good. This is about new moments. But celebration and new beginnings. Susan asks, so where do we get them? Amazon. Amazon, the great evil. Not quite as great evil as Walmart, depending on who you're talking to, but yeah, we got that from them. Joe DeFilippo, good morning. He's saying here's a break between classes today, which means he can stay. Fantastic, Joe. Welcome to writing. And David Schwartz says, how about J-Lo yesterday with her medley? I don't think we need to write poetry about that. Although I will say, J-Lo, so fantastic, wasn't she? Yes. Concepts, I think, are grand. Oh, David says we know exactly what you mean, if you know what I mean. Vixens on guard. The Vixens will be very happy to see that you're using their hashtags. But let's go with celebrations and new beginnings as a start. Oh, stop me if you don't like this first line that I'm thinking. All right. So let's see. Where are we on fonts? Oh, goodness! What? No! No! Go away! I hate you. What? Why'd you do that? There we go. All right, there we go. That was weird. I apologize. All right, let's see. Here. Oh, all right. All right. I'm not sure. let me make it a little bit bigger. Oh. So, yeah. Did the village people know? I have no idea. Oh, goodness gracious. So we that feels like it would be a satirical work right there, which we can do, but take it off. Beginnings are great. That's half a line. So remember, what we're doing with the sonnets is each sonnet is 14 lines. Each line is 10, occasionally 11 syllables, and it's in 3 stanzas and then a rhyming couplet at the end. So each stanza being 4 lines, and then your rhyming couplet is your final 2 lines. And at that point, how you work it is line 1 rhymes with line 3, line 2 with line 4, and that works with each stanza. The previous stanzas do not need to rhyme with what comes later. Each one can have its own meter to an extent. But Dan Wenzel says, the blank page, my old friend. Yes. What is scarier than a blank page? Very little. I will wager. Very, very little. But here we go. So beginnings are great. Beginnings are great. Oh, here we go. Beginnings are great. They're shiny and new. So this is what I have at the moment. Oh, and Janine has a wonderful thought. She says, what has more potential than a blank page too, though? It could turn into writing or math, a doodle, or an origami box. That is correct. They can turn into great pieces of art and also paper airplanes. So Kathy says, good morning. We're getting a fun little crowd this morning. Beginnings are great. They fill us with hope. Oh, see, You know what? I like your line better, Susan. Beginnings are great; they fill us with hope. You can use the shiny and new line later as well, if we're married to that. Beginnings are great; they fill us with hope. You can leave the past in the past behind. So I feel like climb every mountain is a line here. You can climb every mountain. So now anything is possible. I'm stuck here. An ending of moments that seem far less dope. I'm just trying to avoid the word dope. All right. Kathy, you are waxing philosophic on the blank page. An infinite palette where words can dance. I like that. That is that could go in here. So let's bookmark this, Kathy. All right. An infinite palette where words can dance. I'm just going to write that line down here. An infinite palette where words can dance. And we certainly saw words dance yesterday. Oh, sweet goodness. The poet laureate, she was amazing. We put pain aside so that we can cope. I like that. I'm going to change this second line too. You can leave pain. You can leave the past behind and then change that in the past. So just moving things. We put pain aside so that we can cope. I like that. We put pain aside so that we can cope. All right. So let's see. We put pain aside so that we can cope. Fantastic. Think of tomorrow. All right, so here's what I have at the moment. So let's explore. Beginnings are great. They fill us with hope. You can leave the past behind in the past. We put pain aside so that we can cope. and think of tomorrow. Dreams just might last. Ooh, Susan says, but now a fresh beginning here at last. Let's try that. I like that. But now a fresh beginning here at last. But now a fresh. Since we already had beginning, let's we celebrate what's possible. Celebrate. We celebrate what's possible. Blank pages. All right, so it's 11 words right there. It's 11 syllables, I should say. An infinite palette where words can dance. I like that so much. So, an infinite palette where words can dance. I'm just going to put you over there because you're annoying me. Sorry about that. Okay. We celebrate what's possible. Blank pages. An infinite palette where words can dance. All right, so that's an 11 syllable line, but the one that it's rhyming with is also an 11 syllable line, so I think that works. We celebrate what's possible. Blank pages. An infinite palette where words can dance. Who said that line? Kathy? Kathy would, yeah, Kathy, that is a beautiful, beautiful line and love it so much. Oh! Oh, Dan, much better line. Much better line than I had here. Much better line. Moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages. All right, let's bring that back up on screen so I can see it here. All right. Moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages. Moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages. Beautiful. Dance. Please abandon fear and take a chance. I like most of that, Joe. I like most of that. So Ted, fantastic. Here we are. So here are the first two stanzas. Beginnings are great. They fill us with hope. You can leave the past behind in the past. We put pain aside so that we can cope, but now a fresh new start is here at last. We celebrate what's possible. Blank pages. an infinite palette where words can dance. Moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages, we now abandon fear and take a chance. Lissa has a slight edit for that line. She says, we abandon our fear and take a chance. Yes, yes, Lissa, let's do that. Instead of we abandon our. So let us do that. All right, so we have two really good stanzas here, and we are only 21 minutes in. So good job, all of you. Just a sip of coffee here. It is the brain juice. It is the nectar of the gods. And if you're wondering, just like Shakespeare, what are you drinking this morning? This is not an ad. I would love if you know anybody there who would like to give me a sponsorship, you just let them know. Just give them my email. Just go ahead. But I'm drinking a French press of mocha coffee, MOKA. The just wonderful. They're located in Holmesdale, Pennsylvania, on the grounds of the Himalayan Institute. And oh, sweet baby Yoda, are they delightful? Oh my gosh. Joe DeFilippo says, yes, please edit his lines. His specialty is Spanish, not English. By the way, J-Lo calling out unity in Spanish yesterday. Oh, just delightful. I'm going to put on my glasses, by the way, because I can see the screen a little bit better. These are blue light glasses, if you're wondering. They're just like, oh, Shakespeare, your eyes look weird. Yes, because they're blue light. So, yes. So, all right. And Joe has right now a nice cup of Angelica's Jamaican Me Crazy. Angelica! There you go. Peggy. Oh, my God. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see here. What is going to be the next line? Next stanza. All right. The future still undiscovered. Thank you, Susan. Figured at least one of you would. Oh, goodness. All right. Angelica, Eliza, Peggy. My mother-in-law, her name was Margaret, and she hated being called Peg or Peggy. Yeah, she was very much not a Peg. She was a Maggie. Yeah. Yeah. You want to see real death staring back at you. You call Maggie a Peggy. You might not live the day. You won't live the day. I never called her Peggy. I saw it happen to someone else, and they burst into flames. Flames just exploded everywhere. Oh, you're not wrong, Susan. The Weird Al, the Weird Al Hamilton polka is a piece of work. It is beauty in motion. Seriously. So, we welcome the future, still undiscovered. Which, if you're wondering why would I say that, two reasons. One, Hamlet, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveler returns. A lot of people choose to think of that as death, but I go with a little bit more hopeful Star Trek VI, the undiscovered country interpretation. It's the future. The undiscovered country is just the future. So we welcome the future, still undiscovered. In this case, we're just spelling it out. All right. So, goodness, opened the wrong tab. We welcome the future, still undiscovered. What? it teach us? What will we learn? All right. Well said, Lissa. Still going on the Star Trek 6 referencing Tak Pak, Tak Be. Goodness gracious. To be or not to be, that is the question. All right. We welcome the future still undiscovered. What will it teach us? The lessons will learn. Lessons. Yeah, that's 10. So if you're also wondering what's a good way to get to 10 syllables, if you're at 9 or 11 and you're really insisting on 10, is can you make a contraction that will then cut it down in syllable length, or can you add in a word or even extend a word? So for instance, if we wanted to make undiscovered 4 syllables instead of the 3, I'm sorry, it's 4 right now. We want to make it 5. Undiscovered. You can make it undiscovered by putting a fun little accent mark on that E. So I'll show you. You could either do it that way or undiscover ed. Either way, both work, but it's just going to stay undiscovered in this case. All right. Welcome, Stephen. Glad to have you here. He says, sorry for being late, was in a meeting. Stephen, we're just very glad you're able to show up and join us. We're writing about hope, a new beginning, the future celebration. So, all right. So, suggested lines coming up are welcoming clear sky where storm clouds hovered. Very good, Janine. And Dan says, well, knowing an end may be the next turn. Oh, those two have to go together. Oh my God. So, welcoming clear sky where storm clouds hovered. Welcoming clear sky. I'm gonna make it blue. I'm gonna make that blue skies. Welcoming blue skies. Right, yes, skies where storm clouds hovered. Welcoming blue skies where storm clouds hovered. And then Dan, knowing. Well, knowing an end may be the next turn. Oh, this is... I feel that this needs to move up here. And we move it, and we do that. So this is what we have so far. And hello, Sally. Hello, welcome. Beginnings are great. They fill us with hope. You can leave the past behind in the past. We put pain aside so that we can cope, but now a fresh start is here at last. We welcome the future, still undiscovered. What will it teach us? The lessons we'll learn. Welcoming blue skies where storm clouds hovered, while knowing an end may be the next turn. We celebrate what's possible, blank pages, an infinite palette where words can dance. Moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages, we abandon our fear and take a chance. I like that so much more than what it was going to be, of the now third stanza being the second. I like this. It's ending, it's bringing us to a crescendo, hopeful final beat. I like that a lot. John Van Vliet, Johnny O, aloha, hello, John, welcome. John from Net 21 Adventures fan. So glad to have you over here, John. Welcome. Goodness. Janine, going back to the third line in the first stanza. So we could cope. Susan's suggestion of past tense. You know, that might work. We put pain aside so that we could cope. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like that. It makes it all work a little bit better right there. That's good. That's good. All right. Rhyming couplet. Let us sum up. Let us sum all this up. And the rhyming couplet sometimes ends it. Sometimes it is your thesis. Just ending it. An example, Sonnet 18, one of the most romantic sonnets, people think. So long as men can breathe, their eyes can see, so long lives this, and this gives life to thee. 116 ends with, let me not minute to moment. That one is more of a thesis. If this be error and upon me proved, I never writ, nor no man ever loved. And then, so we could, so let's see what we have. Susan Hill putting out a suggestion. We can accept our fate with renewed cheer, refreshing breeze for a brand new year. Okay. We put our foot forward and take a step, Sally says. John Van Vliet will work on the troubles we all still see, peace with one another, how we stay free. I like this a lot. But I also like this a lot. Maybe a little bit of combination, and I see it a slight edit here that I could throw in here. So vigilant peace. Stephen had a line, no matter the divide, we are all one. That's how we will get the job done. I'm liking all of these. These are good. Vigilant peace in the new world to be. So paraphrased from John's suggestion. Vigilant peace in this new world to be. What do you think of that? All right, let's try this. All right, and let me scroll it up a little bit so we can all see. There we go. Beginnings are great. Fill us with hope. You can leave the past behind in the past. We put pain aside so that we could cope. But now A fresh new start is here at last. We welcome the future, still undiscovered. What will it teach us? The lessons we'll learn. Welcoming blue skies, where storm clouds hovered, while knowing an end may be the next turn. We celebrate what's possible. Blank pages, an infinite palette where words can dance, moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages. We abandon our fear and take a chance. Vigilant peace in this new world to be, built on the old, a world for you and me. I rather like that. I like that a lot. I hope you do too. I think we have created something really good here. So this is the work that you and I have created, and I am quite impressed with it. One thing I thought, just to start getting your minds going down this way, for next week, I want to work on blank verse. I wrote a blank verse poem that was going to be on display this Saturday in the Digital Ren Fair's Burns Supper. And I hope that you'll join me for that. But iambic pentameter blank verse works the same way, 10 syllables, sometimes 11 per line, but it doesn't have to rhyme. It's how most of Shakespeare you hear. It sounds poetic, but still keeps going along. And it is, it's a great mental exercise to do as well. Going back into this poem right here, Alyssa Mitchell says, what about we celebrate the possible instead of what's possible? Well, let's look at it real quick. We celebrate what's possible, blank pages. We celebrate the possible. I'm agnostic on that one. I'll leave that to the group here. I'm agnostic. Either way, I feel that works. We celebrate the possible, blank pages. We celebrate what's possible. Susan says she has a feeling that after that glorious youth poet laureate recitation yesterday, poetry is going to be more and more popular. I may not, she means maybe not sea shanty popular. What is? Seriously, what is popular sea shanties right now? Justin Bieber? No. But it showed that you can be awesome and write poetry. Yes, and there's going to be a resurgence in interest in poetry, the likes that we have not seen since Maya Angelou spoke at the inaugural 20-some years ago. The first time I saw her speak was at an inaugural address, and just makes it just really interesting. And I saw such an upsurge in poetry amongst my peers. And the added benefit of this young lady, I believe her name is Amanda Gorman, her coming up is going to make it even more popular because of her age. She's 22. Do you know what I was doing when I was 22? Theatre. You might be saying to yourself, like, probably theatre. Yes, theatre. But was I anywhere near that self-assured, that filled with the righteousness of my work, my cause? No. Not a child, a grown-up, but 18 years my junior. She is passionate and spectacular. And that poem wasn't done until just a few days ago. And I admire that so much. Joe DeFilippo says, Shakespeare at 22, debauchery and shenanigans. No, just more stupid, mostly. Susan says her passion was amazing. Janine says she likes what's possible instead of the possible. It's metaphorical. And then she says the possible sounds more like literal blank pages. I tend to agree on that. Oh, Lisa says True didn't think of that. She was mostly thinking of flow. All right. So, yeah, and that's the beauty of poetry. You can make it work however you need it to work. Just like Lady Gaga with the Star Spangled Banner. Not my thing, but I hope it was yours. I was wondering also what is with that outfit. May the odds be ever in your favor. I don't know. Since it was a dove as opposed to a mockingjay, as she was her brooch, I'm choosing that the odds will be in your favor in a good way, and not welcome to the 81st Hunger Games, but we shall see. That being said, everyone, here is your finished poem right there. Beginnings are great, they fill us with hope. You can leave the past behind in the past. We put pain aside so that we could cope, but now a fresh start is here at last. We welcome the future still undiscovered. What will it teach us? The lessons we'll learn. Welcoming blue skies where storm clouds hovered, while knowing an end may be the next turn. We celebrate what's possible, blank pages, an infinite palette where words can dance. Moving from old to fresh scenes and new stages, we abandon our fear and take a chance. Vigilant peace in this new world to be, built on the old, a world for you and me. So let's get a good screen grab of that, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, and that is just. I'm so proud of us. That is a thing of beauty right there. So, Dan Wenzel, snapping his fingers. Yeah. All right, friends. We'll be back next Thursday. Same Shakespeare time, same Shakespeare channel. Right here on Facebook and YouTube.com. So watch the show on Facebook.com/Shakespeare Approves and YouTube.com/Shakespeare Approves. Go like and subscribe to both if you're not already doing that on both places. Never forget to use the hashtag #SuckItDerek He knows what he did. And also, please do join me this Saturday night. Oh my gosh, I can't even get my days in order. Please do join me this Saturday night for the Digital Ren Faire's Burns Night Supper. It's 8 p.m. You can get your tickets through Digital Ren Faire on their Facebook page. Let me make this a lot bigger here and take out this real quick. Boom. There you go. So Digital Ren Faire this Saturday night for the Burns Night Supper. And you can use my special code, Professionally English, to save $3 off of your tickets, which are actually only $10 to begin with. And that's for the entire family to gather around. And RSVP, get your tickets by going to that link that you see right there on your screen. It's a nice, easy one. I'm going to leave it up on screen for a moment to go to the Digital Ren Faire Burns Night Supper. I'm also going to actually, real quick, I'm going to put that into the show notes so that you can get it as well. So it is just going to be a lot, so much Shakespeare coming up. So go off and join me for that. So you can RSVP to the Burns Night Supper at that link. I'll leave it up for another 3, 2, 1. Get your screenshots in. All right. And jumping back into the comments real quick before we end. Kathy looks forward to the next Sonnets with Shakespeare, as do I. This is a great part of my week. I adore this, and it keeps me going, keeps me writing. Stephen says, on the busyness, I've stuffed Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes, no Friday night show now, though. That was going to be The Murder at Cloudhaven. You haven't heard me advertising the last few days because we didn't sell enough tickets in order to rationalize keeping it going. So we're moving it into February. It's going to be towards the end of February, I believe. I think it's a Thursday night we're going to be doing that. So more information on that will be coming up after we get through this week. Saturday, of course, is Burns Night Supper with the Digital Ren Faire, and then I will be doing a Nat 21 show this Sunday evening, Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. That is going to be, oh, there we go. All right, I forgot I still had that up on screen. Sunday, January 24th, 5 p.m. We're going to be doing a side quest with Nat21 Adventures. You can watch that at twitch.tv/Nat21 Adventures. And it's going to be the Sunday side quest where we're going to be doing some wedding crashing. So that is going to be a fun, good time. Final comments. Janine says, perhaps in February she'll be able to go to the mystery. She'd like to see someone else's interactive murder mystery. Yeah, there are a lot of good fun put on by the New Jersey Ren Fair. And it's just going to be an amazing, fun, good time. But friends, that's it from me. Tomorrow morning in this time slot, join me and Andrew McKee, the Irish. Oh, what happened there? On my Facebook page only, facebook.com/Shakespeare Proves, for Life's Affairs show Shakespeare reviews. We're going to be talking about Love's Labour's Lost, the 2000 motion picture directed by Kenneth Branagh. It became a movie musical. That is the topic of conversation for tomorrow, 10:35 a.m. right here on my Facebook channel. And then you can watch, just watch the actual show itself. My camera keeps going in and off. That is weird. That doesn't happen with this one. So, but in the meantime, I love you. You love me. There's mutual glorious affection. And I will see you later. Bye-bye now.